Thanks to Jurassic World Dominion for sponsoring a portion of this video. What's going on, guys? It's UrAvgConsumer, and today we're gonna be checking out Google's latest pair of earbuds, the Pixel Buds Pro. So we're gonna check out everything this thing is capable of, how it performs. We'll start with a quick unboxing, but first we gotta give a huge shout out to Jurassic World Dominion for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now, if you didn't know, the latest chapter in the Jurassic era is finally here. The Jurassic World Dominion Extended Edition is coming to digital 4K UHD and Blu-ray. And I already saw this movie, and I kid you not, it's a wild ride. And for the first time, you can own the extended version. And this version is gonna hit you with a little bit of everything, more surprises, more action, and of course, more dinosaurs. And this edition even offers a never before seen alternate opening, so it can feel like a completely different ride. And there's some like crazy parts in this movie where dinosaurs are running loose, where people are just trying to live their lives. It's insane. And Jurassic World Dominion Extended Edition is yours to own now. So I'll of course have some links down below in the description for you guys to go ahead and check it out. But again, huge thanks to Jurassic World Dominion for sponsoring this portion of the video. But now, let's check out what you get when you pick up one of these earbuds. So the Pixel Buds Pro box is small, as you'd expect, with pretty simple packaging, very much the Google style. But once you pop this thing open, you're of course gonna be greeted by the Pixel Buds themselves, but we're not gonna get into that just yet. The first thing we're gonna see are actually the ear tips. And I actually really like the way that Google packaged these tips. They're in this small little cylinder, and you can just pretty much pick the side that has the ear tips that fit best for you. I like this packaging. It's very simple, really easy to understand. The left side is small while the right side is large. I'm a fan. I feel like this is a very nice way to keep those extra earbuds. But underneath all that, you'll of course get the paperwork. You got a quick start guide as well as some warranty information. Very minimal stuff, but one thing that's missing here, and I'm not sure why at 200 bucks, is a USB cable. So we don't have that here, but missing USB cable aside, we do have to get into these earbuds. And I gotta say, the case feels a little bit different compared to the previous Pixel Buds that I've had. Looks a little bit wider, but once you pop it open, you got the earbuds themselves. Now, I opted for the fog color, and I'm not gonna lie, it blends in really well with the white. You can barely tell that this is a colored pair of earbuds, but there are other color options like charcoal, lemongrass, and of course, coral. And once you pop out the earbuds, you can see that they've got a very simple design. They don't have that giant hook anymore, that silicone hook that was used to kind of keep the earbuds in place with the previous versions. But I'm okay with this. So we got a familiar case, very slight change in dimensions, I believe, but the overall earbuds, that's where things start to look a little bit different. Now, while they don't have that silicone tip anymore, or silicone, I guess, wing, it still seems to fit just fine in my ears. I haven't had any issues with these falling out. I actually feel really confident about these. Now, design-wise, what are we thinking, fellas? We like the way these look? Just regular? Just, yeah. I mean, it's a minimal design, very, very Google. I think these are a nice understated pair of earbuds, nothing crazy, very simple looking. Now, like I said, when it comes to comfort, these do a really good job staying in place for me. And when it comes to getting the right fit, obviously Google gives you a couple of different earbud sizes within the packaging. But what's also nice is that a lot of manufacturers are being more forward to end users by also letting you know how it fits in your ears with the software. And so now, once you've got these things in your ears, you can actually jump back into the app. And here you can take it one step further by making sure your seal is just right. So this is very, very useful for those of you who might not be familiar with earbuds, or you don't know what size works best for you. Try them all out, then go ahead and try it within the app. Definitely helps your experience. Now, functionality-wise, these work like a normal pair of truly wireless earbuds. You pop one into each ear. You've got your controls on each side. So you got your regular play, pause, and go back a track controls, just like your standard remote. Now, what's nice about these earbuds is they give you this like sound feedback to let you know how many taps you did. But what's great is that sometimes when you're messing around with these kind of earbuds with these touch features, you'll double tap or maybe triple tap and you don't exactly hit it right. Let's say you miss one or you tap too many times. It'll at least let you know, hey, this is what you did, thus this action. So there's no confusion. I think that's more useful than a lot of people might think. Now, of course, you can tap it, but you also have swipe controls, and the swiping works a little bit differently. So the actual instructions say you swipe forward to increase your volume and back to decrease, but it also looks like if you swipe down and up, it does the same thing. Okay, so you've got multiple options there. So the only difference here is that you've got to rely on those taps to change songs instead of like swiping forward to go to a new track or something. So that's what's a little bit different here. And these do have sensors on them, so once you pop one out of your ear, your music is going to automatically pause. Once you pop it back in, it'll start playing. And while we're on the topic of features and functionality, these are a pair of Google Pixel Buds, so you know they got that Google Assistant integration. So all you have to do is say, and then you're going to be able to speak to Google and ask it questions, make it do certain commands, all that good stuff. You're gonna have the ability to do that right from your earbuds, which is always gonna be useful. Google Assistant is the best assistant in my opinion, so it's always nice to have it. Now, one of the other big features that Google was showing off with the Pixel Buds Pro was like the conversation mode with Google Translate. You know, Google's all about that translation ability. So I got my man Jay over here. We're gonna speak some Mandarin.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Hey Jay, how are you doing today?
嘿，姐，你今天好吗？
Understandable.
It's understandable?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were just asking for directions.
Oh, that's good enough. For
Okay.
directions.
Now, if I were to ask you to speak.
你今天中午吃了什么？
What did you eat for lunch today?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Now another feature that Google's been toting with this is audio switching. So if you have like multiple Android devices, let's say an Android tablet and an Android phone, you can actually switch between your phone and the other Android device as long as it's using the same email address. So audio switching between like Android devices worked pretty seamlessly, have no complaints there. But there's another feature that Google's been touting called Multipoint Connectivity, where you can connect, I guess, your phone and your laptop. So the idea here is to be able to just pause your content or whatever's on your laptop over here and then take over right from your phone. But every time I try to do this, it just doesn't work. You start hearing it on the speaker, which is pretty weird. So I haven't been able to figure it out. It's supposed to be a feature that works, doesn't work for me. Now we gotta talk about what's probably the newest and biggest feature, active noise canceling as well as transparency mode. Active noise canceling works just fine. It's actually on right now. It's throwing me off a little bit. Now I've got that transparency mode. This is actually a pretty good version of transparency mode. It feels really natural when I'm speaking. Active noise canceling though does work really well, and it's easy to change between them by just holding down the left earbud. I wouldn't say it's the best I've ever heard. You know, Sony and Apple do a really good job with active noise canceling, but I don't think anybody looking for active noise canceling will have any issues here. These are really solid. And also when it comes to transparency mode, I'm actually pretty surprised at how nice these sound. They're not as crisp and natural as Apple's. I don't know how they do it, but theirs is just on another level when it comes to any other earbuds that I've tried. But these are really good. It doesn't sound artificial. I'm actually really happy with the way these sound. So for Google's first pair of active noise canceling earbuds with the transparency mode, these do a really good job. Hats off to them. Now we gotta talk about how these sound. And I gotta say, sound quality wise, I'm actually pretty happy with these. I think these sound great. Now, where the sound gets a little weird for me is, I'd say volume. So volume, it's pretty bizarre. It takes pretty high volumes for me to be comfortable with these. So let's say I wanted to play some music. I'm at 50% and it's barely audible to me. 50% here feels like maybe 30% on another pair of earbuds. So it almost feels like the range is really like 70% to 100%. So things change really fast. So it's pretty weird. It can get loud, but you just don't have a lot of flexibility. But I am surprised though, this has a pretty good kick when it comes to the bass. Audio is pretty clear. It actually has a lot of kick. This song has so much bass. I didn't even realize that. I just picked a random Drake song and changed locations. The bass is kind of crazy on that one. I gotta go bump that in the car. Anywho, I'm pretty happy with these. Volume-wise, I wish I had more flexibility. Audio quality-wise, if I see somebody walking down the street with these, I know they're having a good time. I'm just curious about how they perceive the volume. So if you guys have a pair of Pixel Buds, let me know. Are you in the same boat with me when it comes to volume? So yeah, at 200 bucks, if you're a Pixel owner, or just an Android user, I feel like you're gonna have a good time with these. These are a solid pair of earbuds. If you guys wanna see a comparison between these and the newest Galaxy Buds Pro, let me know with a comment down below. But yeah, do I recommend these for Android users? I think it's a safe buy. I got no complaints here whatsoever. Oh, it's got good battery life. 11 hours without active noise canceling, 31 in total with the case. And I believe it has 7 hours with active noise canceling on, 20 hours with the case. So you got some pretty decent battery life here as well. So like I said, no complaints. Nice simple case you could throw into your pocket. So traveling with these, not an issue whatsoever. It's an easy recommendation for me. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Let me know what you think of the Pixel Buds Pro. I wish the connectivity with different devices worked a bit better, but everything else that it offers has been solid. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy, girl that gives this video a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know about that comparison. Should we make that happen? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. Now, Ari called me like a million times during this video. I should probably go home.
Bye.